Okay, 100 grams of flour, all-purpose.
It's not focused.
17 grams of kosher salt. You can mix that up with different types of salt if you would like, so experiment and have fun with it. 1 gram of yeast, active dry yeast. If you want to speed up the process, you can always add a little bit more. This is the amount of yeast that you want to add if you're going to let it sit for 12 hours. We're going to take just a whisk, mix all that in real good. Then we're going to add 780 milliliters of not hot but not cold water. So lukewarm, you don't want it too hot, you don't want it too cold. Using the bottom of the spoon, or the top of the spoon I should say, we're going to start mixing it. Oops. That's why I use a big bowl. Oops, there you go again. You just kind of want to just get all the flour kind of around the wet part. And once it looks like so, with only a couple minute or two of that, we're going to let that sit covered up for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. You're going to do the first fold. You want to get your hands wet with warm water. You want to grab one edge and go over. Next time you're going to grab the other edge, go over, grab the other edge, go over, and the last one, it's like so. Put it back in there, make it look nice, and then cover it up, and then wait another 20 minutes. We're going to fold it again. We're going to take one side, we're going to fold it over, take the next side,
okay, go to sleep.
Fold over, take the next side, fold it over, and again you want to do this with wet hands or else it'll all stick to you. Okay, this was number 2. So now we put it to sleep for another 20 minutes and we'll see you back then. Third turn, again, we're going to fold it over, fold it over, fold it over, and one more time. Fold it over. You see how I put my hands down there to get it to fold? See how wonderful that's looking? It's not looking really nice. Okay, now we set it for another 20 minutes. Okay. Fourth time where we're going to fold it again. You see how wonderful that looks? 1, 2. Again, hold it, pull it over. 3. And the last time. 4. Get it all tucked under nice and neat. See how nice that looks? We're going to cover it up for about 12 hours now. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good night. After roughly 12 hours, and we have our bread, which is looking wonderful. Alright, I knocked it down a little bit, get some air out of it. And what we want to do is we want to take flour in a sifter and just put it over the top. And what that's going to do is going to allow us to remove it from the sides. And then put it on the counter. Don't worry about getting too much flour, it's all good. Oh, that looks wonderful, doesn't it? Now what we want to do is, this makes 2 loaves. So we want to put it in half. You can weigh it out if you like. I always do it by eye. And we're going to set that one off to the side. The one we're going to deal with is going to be the first loaf. Duh. Once we have it cut, we want to do the folding again. So we're going to fold it over, fold it over, fold it over, and fold it over. And then with everything at the bottom, this is going to be the bottom right here. I'm going to start pulling it together. Kind of pinching it and letting it go. At least that's how I do it. A little bit more flour on the bottom. We want to flip it over. And what we're going to do is make the top look nice. Holding it in. Rub it down on the bottom. That'll give you a nice seal for the bread. It's all sealed. Then what we'll have here is a couple of dinner napkins, fabric ones, which work very nice. Line it with the flour, stick it in the middle. We're going to lift it up. We're going to grab a bowl. Take note of the size. These are decent ones and they fit just right. Put them in the middle. One more little splash of flour. And what we want to do is get a towel, place over top, and we're going to take that whole bowl with the towel on top of it. We're going to stick it in a bag. And that's going to sit there for 1 hour. I have the oven set to 475 degrees with the Dutch oven inside heating it up. What we're going to do real quick is we're going to put the bread in there and then we're going to get going. So we're going to pull the loaf of bread out and we're going to take it out of the bowl so that we can get a nice handle on it. Put it on and stick it in like so. Then we got to take a little knife and split the top.
You make an H?
Yes, I make an H on these breads, but you make your own, the kind you want. And we put the back on top. And we're going to sit it in the oven for 30 minutes covered. So we'll see you in 30 minutes. Okay, so the timer went off. So now we can take the top off. And then we cook for another 10 minutes. Just about 10 minutes. Ooh, smell that. And we have bread. Look at that. Nice. And that's how you make bread.